Today, November 27, 2024, the Law of Causality. Love all to become Buddha, the class of becoming a saint, right thinking, right speech, part 69. Continues to present to Life Teaching 2031, question 2031, Miracle 231. How to build a communist society, the virtue of the saints? Part 33.
Question 2031. Today, all of you come together to practice the ninth holy virtue. With all your heart in the prayer of seeking the path, like the Buddha's virtue, surely you will find the path. It's a day to reflect and share your thoughts on how to achieve right thinking and right speech, loving speech, holy speech to transform all karmic ties for complete happiness.
Today, you all come to enlightenment to practice the 19 holy truths, holy thoughts, holy speech as follows. 1. If you don't wholeheartedly seek the path like the Buddha, you won't be able to see the path. 2. If you don't wholeheartedly seek the path like the Buddha but hope to see the path, then that really goes against the law of cause and effect, never seen before. 3. Because the Buddha, with infinite blessings, still has to seek the path to hope to see the path wholeheartedly. 4. Therefore, if Master Mintu, along with all the esteemed teachers known worldwide, do not sow the seeds of wholeheartedly seeking the path like the Buddha, they will never be able to see the path throughout eternity. 5. Wholeheartedly seeking the path like the Buddha means always fervently wishing to learn the holiest truths, which means praying to learn how to live the holiest life to gain enlightenment in the holiest way, so that we can become the holiest beings and save countless generations by teaching them the purest way to live to transform all karmic ties, achieving the path of virtue, so that we can hope to atone for all the countless sins we've committed, and hope to return to the harbor of peace. 6. If we don't wholeheartedly sow the seeds seeking the path with a sacred mindset like the Buddha, we will reap the consequences. It will forever be impossible to fully awaken to the holy ethics, and we will never truly live happily together with the noble virtues of the sage, which also means we can never fully attain enlightenment. 7. Because the mind does not sow the seeds of the craving to live with all those sacred moral principles, meaning not sowing the seeds to live the holiest life, not sowing the seeds to become the holiest blessed ones to save countless generations, then one cannot receive the holiest fruits, which means that for all eternity one cannot make up for the countless sins sown and will have to suffer for eternity. 8. The perfect environments of the law of causality love all to become Buddha thanks to the boundless power of the heart of compassion, from a reverence that transcends limits, and the power of the sacred noble virtues that have helped the honorable Buddhas overcome numerous illusory friends, thus achieving enlightenment, having wholeheartedly cultivated the path, absolute compassion, absolute devotion, which means living happily together with the saintly moral foundations. 9. Because of cultivating such sacred seeds, we can thus reap the sacred fruits, meaning the environments of the law of causality love the entire universe. Everlasting happiness will increasingly witness the emergence of enlightened beings of great destiny, which is an evident truth, nothing strange at all. 10. Sooner or later, humanity will awaken to the holy truth above and will be deeply moved, filled with love and gratitude, tears flowing. For the holy virtue of the fulfilling Buddhas who have sown the most sacred, loving, and obedient seeds, thus, the saints who save generations to come will emerge.
11. Because of sowing the most sacred seeds, the law of cause and effect must return the greatest happiness in life. 12. If you listen to the story, give your all to seek the way below, it will be even more touching. A true fairy tale in everyday life, the teacher searching for a saint. I vow to dedicate myself to the practice for 3 years, wish to meet a master of enlightenment who has a connection. And 3 years have passed. In the end, did the teacher's wish come true? With such a sincere vow from the teacher, with such a good and sacred intention, if she doesn't receive the sweet fruit, if she doesn't meet the saintly teacher with connection, or meets a false teacher, then the law of cause and effect isn't real, and Buddhism can't come into being. And if the teacher's sincere vow comes true, it will be proof that the law of cause and effect is real, and will increasingly save countless generations of enlightenment, wanting to meet a saint. Just sow sacred seeds like the teacher's example, and you won't choose the wrong teacher. From ancient times until now, because people have not given their all to seek the way, because they haven't sown sacred seeds, they only meet false teachers, which means, without sowing seeds of obedience absolutely, they can't meet the saint. And if the teacher's sincere vow becomes a reality, in that case, it will increasingly save countless generations, giving absolute trust in the environment of the law of causality loves all to become Buddha, which is the environment of the enlightened ones have a unique connection. 13. If you want to meet the saint have a connection quickly, then strive to sow even more sacred seeds than the teacher. Read the Dharma lesson 2026 to understand better. 14. In Buddhism, the law of cause and effect means that results come immediately. There's no need to wait for some distant, vague future. All you need is to plant sacred seeds right in this moment, to make countless sacred vows, and then you'll reap the sweet fruits right away. The mind creates everything. Everything is created by thought. If it isn't like this, then what is the law of cause and effect? What is the law of universal attraction? 15. And the holy virtue of wholeheartedly seeking the path, like the Buddha's heart, as shown in the link above, that is the 8th practice, the most sacred in human life, directly increases love, compassion, joy, equanimity, and eliminating arrogance, greed, anger. 16. If you have deep karmic burdens, it won't be easy to conquer countless elusive ghost friends to seek the most sacred path, to be the most obedient in one morning or one afternoon, so you should strive to practice the 8th practice every day. 17. When humanity realizes the holy truth, wholeheartedly seeks the path, it must be seen that the path is the 8th practice, planting the most sacred seeds. It will save countless generations to come, so there's no reason not to practice every day to bring happiness into life every day, to receive happiness each day and forever. 18. And remember this always, when you practice any of the 8 methods or any intentional practice, it must be linked with the idea of holiness to reap full rewards, meaning that when practicing the Buddhist method, you must always be joyfully and absolutely confident in the law of cause and effect. Just cultivate a holy intention and you will receive a holy outcome. Just cultivate intentions that bring happiness into life and you will receive happiness. Just cultivate thoughts that help countless generations and you will receive happiness for generations. 19. Today's teaching will be transformed by the enlightened Buddhas into a practice of holy intentional singing so that the holy words, holy truths, holy reflections, holy speech will resonate forever, increasingly saving countless generations to attain the holy practice of seeking the path together. To transform all deaths, happiness will forever remain. And here it is, the sacred hymn 49 verses, Solitary Buddha, Saving for Eternity. Part 11, Praying for the Path, like the mind of the Buddha, like the mind of the teacher, surely see the path. As spring arrives, what should we wish each other to end suffering? As spring arrives, what should we wish each other to be happy forever? Let's always wish each other endless happiness, wholeheartedly seeking the path, like the heart of the teacher, so happiness lasts every spring. Let's always wish each other endless happiness, wholeheartedly seeking the path like a true fairy tale in everyday life, the teacher searching for the saint. And let's always wish each other endless happiness, wholeheartedly seeking the path like the saintly aspiration of the teacher, wish every day to bow down to meet the Holy One. And let's always wish each other happiness, living with these 16 words. Wholeheartedly seeking the path. Like the mind of the Buddha. Like the mind of the teacher. Surely see the path. And, wholeheartedly seeking the path. Faithfully following the teachings. 2. Eliminate pride. Happiness, forever, eternally. And let's always wish each other happiness and enlightenment. A heart that proves, always do our best to seek the path, with the most humble heart, the most selfless, filled with the deepest love and respect, more than all brotherhood, more than all humanity, that is truly the heart of compassion, the wisest of the only blessed one, the first to do our best to seek the path, with the most sacred heart will achieve the highest fruit, will save those for generations to come, happiness for generations to come.
The boat of cause and effect is born. The law of cause and effect is born. With the holy verse of 7 lines. 49 bows to the saints. 49 words of humility. 49 words to become. The solitary saint, Buddha. The enlightened ones know it all. If living doesn't work out, we'll return to the cold land. If you live well, you'll resonate with the Holy Land. The path of karma is now crystal clear. No need to worry anymore about anything at all. The boat of karmic people is born. The law of cause and effect is born. With the holy verse of 7 lines. 49 bows to the saints. 49 words of uniqueness, Paksika. 16 words to end suffering. 16 words of happiness. Has revealed everything. Has spoken it all. Will be immortal forever. Will save countless generations to come. Happiness forever after.